Everyone wants a Toyota. And I get it. You want reliability. You want a car that starts every single morning and doesn't drain your bank account with repair bills. But here's the problem. Everyone else wants that too. We call it the Toyota tax. Right now, in the used market, you are paying a massive premium just for that badge on the grille. But what if I told you that you can get that same legendary bulletproof reliability for thousands of dollars less? I'm talking about cars that share the exact same DNA as a Toyota, or American legends that are actually built tougher than their Japanese counterparts. I'm going to show you 5 specific models where the depreciation has already hit rock bottom, but the engines are just getting started. Put your wallet away and grab your wrench. Let's save you some money. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, we look at cars from a mechanic's perspective, focusing on engineering, durability, and long-term value. Here is the reality of the 2026 used car market in the US. A 10-year-old Corolla with 100,000 miles is listing for nearly $10,000 to $14,000 in some areas. That is insane for a decade-old economy car. Buyers are scared, so they flock to the one name they trust. However, smart buyers know about badge engineering and market perception. Some cars are undervalued simply because the brand name isn't trendy, even if the parts underneath are world-class. Today, we are looking at 5 vehicles that defy the stereotype. These are cars that I would recommend to my own family because they offer that Toyota-level peace of mind without the inflated price tag. We are looking at savings of $2,000 to $5,000 compared to their Toyota equivalents. Let's get into the first one, which is essentially a Toyota in disguise. Number 1. The Secret Twin, Pontiac Vibe. Our first pick is the ultimate cheat code in the used car market. It is the 2009 to 2010 Pontiac Vibe. Now, when most people hear Pontiac, they think of plastic interiors and GM reliability issues from the mid-2000s. But the Vibe is different. This car is the result of a joint venture between GM and Toyota known as NUMMI. If you pop the hood of a Pontiac Vibe, you aren't going to find GM architecture. You are going to find a Toyota 1.8-liter or a 2.4-liter 4-cylinder engine. It is literally a Toyota Matrix wearing a Pontiac mask. Every critical component, the engine, the transmission, the electronics, is pure Toyota. Here is why this matters for your wallet. A clean 2010 Toyota Matrix or Corolla is currently trading hands for anywhere between $7,000 and $10,000. But because the Pontiac brand is dead and people forget this car exists, you can pick up a Vibe in excellent condition for $5,000 to $8,000. That is an instant savings of $2,000 for the exact same mechanical reliability. From a mechanic's standpoint, the 1.8-liter engine in these is nearly unkillable if you just change the oil. The 2.4-liter had some oil consumption issues in early years, but by 2009 to 2010, many of those kinks were worked out. Plus, the utility is incredible. It's a hatchback with fold-flat seats and hard plastic cargo floors, making it a perfect workhorse. If you want a Corolla but refuse to pay the Toyota tax, buy the Vibe. Just check for rust if you live in the Salt Belt, but otherwise, this is the smartest money you can spend. Number 2. The American Tank, Buick 3800 V6. Next up, we are pivoting to an American legend. If you want comfort and an engine that will likely outlive you, you need to look at the mid-2000s Buick LaCrosse or LeSabre equipped with the 3.8-liter V6. We call this engine the 3800. In the mechanic world, this V6 is revered as one of the best engines ever built, period. It's a cast-iron block, pushrod design. It's not high-tech, it's not fast, and it's not efficient by modern standards, but it is virtually indestructible. I have seen these engines clock over 300,000 miles with nothing but basic fluid changes. They simply refuse to die. The market ignores these cars because they have a grandpa car image. They aren't cool, but that is exactly why you should buy one. While a Honda Accord or Toyota Camry V6 from this era will cost you $6,000 to $9,000 due to the reliability tax, you can find a pristine, grandma-owned Buick LaCrosse for $4,000 to $7,000. You are getting a floating, comfortable suspension, decent leather seats, and a powertrain that is cheaper to fix than almost anything else on the road because parts are everywhere. The only thing to watch for is the intake manifold gaskets and the plastic heater elbows on older models. It's a cheap fix, and once it's done, the car is bulletproof. If your goal is point A to point B with zero drama and maximum comfort, ignore the badge snobs and get the Buick. Number 3. The driver's choice, Mazda 6. Let's move to something a bit more modern and stylish. If you want reliability but don't want to drive a boring appliance, you need to look at the 2014 to 2016 Mazda 6. For years, Mazda was associated with Ford, and they had some reliability struggles. But in this era, Mazda went independent and introduced their Skyactiv technology. This is a 2.5-liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine. Why does a mechanic love this? Because it lacks the complexity that kills modern cars. It doesn't have a turbocharger to blow up. It doesn't have a CVT transmission that fails at 100,000 miles. It uses a traditional robust 6-speed automatic transmission. The 2014 to 2016 Mazda 6 is currently sitting in a pricing sweet spot. You can find these for $8,000 to $12,000. A similar mileage Camry or Accord from these years, you're looking at $10,000 to $15,000. That is a massive premium. With the Mazda, you are getting a car that handles better, looks more expensive, and has an interior that punches way above its weight class. The Skyactiv 2.5 is proving to be incredibly durable in the long run. We are seeing these hit high mileage with very few major mechanical failures. The only common complaint is slightly higher road noise, and the infotainment system can be a bit dated, but mechanically, it is solid rock. It's the best kept secret for anyone who actually enjoys driving but still needs to get to work every day. Number 4. The Value King, Hyundai Elantra. Now let's talk about pure value for money. The 2014 to 2016 Hyundai Elantra. I know what you're thinking. Hyundai had engine fires and recalls. And you're right, they did. But most of those catastrophic failures were associated with the Theta 2 engines found in the larger Sonatas and SUVs. The Elantra from this generation typically uses the 1.8-liter new engine. While not perfect, it is a much simpler, more durable unit than its big brother. These cars are incredibly simple to work on. Parts are cheap, and the layout in the engine bay is spacious enough that labor costs don't kill you. Here is the math. A 2015 Toyota Corolla is going to run you anywhere from $9,000 to $14,000. It's one of the most expensive used cars relative to its original price. A 2015 Hyundai Elantra with similar miles? $7,000 to $11,000. You can easily save $3,000 here. For a daily commuter, a first car for a teenager, or a city runabout, the Elantra offers modern features: heated seats, decent tech, good MPG, without the Toyota markup. Just make sure you check for a solid maintenance history. These engines are sensitive to oil changes. If the previous owner skipped oil changes, walk away. But if it's been maintained, it's a steal in the current market. Number 5. The Mechanic's Special, Chevrolet Cruze. Our final pick is controversial, but hear me out. The 2014 to 2016 Chevrolet Cruze. This is for the buyer who wants the absolute newest car for the lowest price. The Cruze depreciates like a falling rock. You can pick these up for $5,000 to $8,000 all day long. A Corolla of the same year is nearly double that price in some markets. Now, is the Cruze as reliable as a Corolla? No. But is it reliable enough to justify saving $5,000? Yes, if you buy the right one. You want to look for the 1.8-liter non-turbo engine if possible. It's slower, but it has fewer failure points. If you get the 1.4-liter turbo, be aware that the water pumps and turbo oil feed lines are common failure points. However, these are well-documented issues that any mechanic can fix quickly and cheaply. If you are handy with a wrench or you have a good local mechanic, the Cruze offers a quiet ride, a safe chassis, and modern looks for pennies on the dollar. It's a calculated risk. You take the $5,000 you saved by not buying the Toyota, put $1,000 aside for potential repairs, and you are still $4,000 richer. That is how you beat the market. The Toyota tax is real, and frankly, in 2026, it's getting harder to justify. Whether you choose the secret Toyota twin in the Pontiac Vibe, the indestructible Buick 3800, the sporty Mazda 6, or the value-packed Elantra or Cruze, you are making a smart financial decision. Reliability isn't just about the badge on the hood. It's about how the car was engineered and how it was maintained. Don't be afraid to look outside the top 2 brands. Your bank account will thank you. I want to know from you, which of these 5 would you put your money on? Or do you have another hidden gem that I missed? Drop a comment below. I read all of them. If you found this guide helpful, hit that like button. It helps us get this info to more drivers. And don't forget to subscribe to Auto Genius for more no-nonsense mechanical advice. Drive safe, and I'll see you in the next one.